Our story begins at dawn, as the sun bathes the plains in a golden hue. The lionesses, crucial to the pride's survival, prepare for the day's hunt, their senses keen to the slightest movement. Meanwhile, a clan of spotted hyenas emerges from their den. Highly social, they strategize their movements for the day. Their leader, a formidable matriarch, communicates with her clan through a series of calls and postures. A lone wildebeest grazes peacefully, unaware of the lurking dangers that stir in the morning air. From the tall grasses, a lioness spots the potential meal. The hunt is on. She signals her pride, and they begin to stalk, moving with silent precision, using the terrain for cover. The unsuspecting wildebeest continues to graze, a prime target for the coordinated attack. With a sudden burst of speed, the lionesses launch their ambush, closing the distance in a blur. The wildebeest, startled, bolts across the plain, a desperate race for life. The chase is relentless, but the wildebeest is strong, pushing its limits to escape the grasp of death. Other lionesses immediately move in to secure the kill, their teamwork flawless. But in the wild, the smell of fresh meat travels quickly, carried on the slight savannah breeze. Miles away, the hyena matriarch raises her head, having caught the distant scent of the kill. The hyenas respond instantly, their initial casual movements turning into focused intent. They move with a tireless, loping gait, following the scent trail with practiced efficiency. The lionesses, alert even while feeding, occasionally look up, sensing the shift in the environment. The dominant male, fully fed, settles down to guard the perimeter, his muscles coiled for action. The hyenas, now closer, utilize thickets and shadows to mask their approach, avoiding open exposure. They wait for the optimal moment, knowing that challenging a strong lion pride is a high-risk endeavor. The cubs play near the carcass, oblivious to the drama unfolding just beyond their sight. The matriarch signals her clan to disperse slightly, forming a broad, encircling perimeter around the feeding lions. The male lion lets out a low growl, a clear warning that he has detected their presence. The lionesses stop feeding instantly, rising to their feet to back up their male's defense. The striped hyenas maintain their silence, relying on intimidation through sheer numbers. The standoff begins. It is the pride's strength against the clan's relentless audacity. A lone, bold hyena breaks cover, moving quickly towards the edge of the carcass. A single, daring hyena dashes. The male lion explodes into action, covering the distance in one massive leap. The male lion lunges forward with incredible speed.
The male lion explodes into action, covering the distance in one massive leap. The male lion lunges forward with
The hyena narrowly escapes the punishing blow, quickly retreating back to the safety of the group. This was a test, a strategy to gauge the commitment and speed of the defenders. Having made his kill, the male lion asserts his dominance with a powerful roar, a sound designed to shake the very ground beneath him. Undeterred, the hyenas begin to utilize distraction, moving on multiple fronts at once. The lioness must divide her attention. As she chases off one group, Another immediately takes advantage of the distraction. The male lion, recognizing the danger to the cubs, stands directly over them and the remaining food.
The infamous cackle of the spotted hyena, a visceral and intimidating chorus that serves as both a greeting and a threat to any who encroach upon their territory.
The lionesses are forced to separate, engaging in brief, brutal skirmishes with the persistent scavengers.
The matriarch leads the primary push, focusing the attack on the weakest point of the defense. A young hyena manages to dart in and secure a small piece of meat, quickly retreating with its prize. The small victory only fuels the clan's confidence, and they press the attack harder.
The exhausted Asiatic lionesses are beginning to show signs of strain from the non-stop defense.
The male lion stands firm, an immovable fortress, but he cannot be everywhere at once.
The hyenas utilize a sudden, coordinated rush, a last-ditch effort to break the line. The entire hyena clan.
A fierce clash erupts. The lion fights desperately against the overwhelming numbers, teeth and claws meeting in a dusty frenzy. A fierce physical clash ensues, teeth and claws meeting in a frenzied tangle. The sheer force of the lion's counterattack sends several hyenas tumbling backward. One hyena is captured mid-air. The matriarch, however, holds her ground, directing her clan to maintain the pressure. One lioness suffers a minor bite, a small price for protecting the pride's meal. Suddenly, a deep rumble of thunder echoes in the distance. A change in the weather is approaching. The matriarch notices the weather change. It provides cover and increases the lion's distraction.
The lionesses look nervous. Big storms can complicate both defense and feeding. With a final signal from the matriarch, the clan surges forward, desperate to make the kill before the storm breaks.
The male lion meets the charge head-on, delivering a powerful, decisive blow to the leader.
Seeing their leader falter, the other hyenas hesitate, their collective will wavering.
The male lion uses this pause to stand guard over his pride and the remnants of the kill. The hyenas, sensing the moment has passed, melt back into the rapidly darkening terrain. The hyenas trot away. The torrential downpour washes the dust from the air, creating a brief, vivid stillness.
The lion pride huddles close together for warmth and comfort against the lashing rain. The lionesses.
They quickly finish the remaining meat, ensuring nothing is left to attract further trouble.
The hyena matriarch and her clan seek temporary shelter beneath a rocky overhang. Slightly injured, the conflict is paused, but the deep-seated rivalry remains, unspoken in the silence of the storm.
This is the rhythm of the savannah. Intense conflict, followed by periods of mandatory rest.
The lion cubs, momentarily safe, lick the rainwater from their mother's fur. A touching moment of a lioness grooming.
The male lion rests his head, but his gaze remains fixed on the distant shadows.
The hyenas too take advantage of the respite to lick their minor wounds and rest their bodies. The matriarch uses this time to silently reaffirm her authority within the clan structure. The matriarch nudges.
As the heavy rain gives way to this soft drizzle, the day reluctantly turns to dusk.
A large herd of zebras, sensing the end of the storm, moves across the now wet plains. The movement catches the attention of both the resting pride and the waiting clan. The rain ceases, and the golden light of the late sun breaks through the clouds, bathing the wet savannah in warmth. The new energy of the fresh evening air is a call to action for the predators. The lionesses exchange silent glances, understanding the necessity of another, fresher hunt. The hyena clan, regrouped and slightly recovered, also begins to stalk the herd from a different angle.
The zebras are scattered, their vigilance lowered by the recent storm and the fresh grazing opportunities.
The hyenas, relying on their endurance, start to drive the zebras toward a pre-planned ambush point. The two rival groups are now hunting the sate prey, but unaware of the other's proximity. The male lion takes a position on a high vantage point, overlooking the converging forces. The male lions, the hyenas close in, their combined effort beginning to isolate a weak member of the zebra herd. The chosen zebra attempts a desperate, sharp turn, running directly toward the lion's ambush zone. The lionesses explode from their cover, initiating the final charge on the zebra. The hyena clan runs into the clearing and sees the lionesses already on the fresh zebra kill. Once again, the lions have secured the bounty, but the hyenas are much closer this time. The lions stand over the new kill, but the hyenas... The male lion descends from the hill, rapidly approaching the scene to reinforce his pride's claim. The powerful male...
The matriarch lets out a defiant, challenging cry. This time, they will not retreat easily.
The male lion arrives, positioning himself directly between the hyenas and the zebra carcass. This is not a test. It is an ultimate confrontation for the spoils of the evening.
The matriarch signals the attack, and the hyenas charge with a collective, desperate ferocity. The entire hyena... The lionesses fight skillfully, defending the flanks and protecting the valuable food source rat zebra. The male lion engages the matriarch in a fierce, head-to-head battle, teeth and claws flashing. The hyenas attempt to swarm, utilizing their superior numbers to overwhelm the smaller pride. A sudden burst of speed as the lioness defends her territory, sending the scavengers fleeing from the main confrontation. The matriarch, despite her size, is relentless, demonstrating Hyenas. The fight is drawn out, a true test of strength, endurance, and sheer will to survive. The male lion is eventually able to gain the upper hand, pinning the matriarch to the ground. Seeing their leader defeated, the spotted hyenas break ranks and scramble for cover. The clan retreats rapidly, looking disorganized and defeated. The male lion stands triumphant, roaring loudly to signify his victory and the end of the skirmish.
The lionesses work together, pulling the heavy zebra kill to a more protected location.
The matriarch, bruised but not broken, manages to crawl away to rejoin her scattered clan. The matriarch limps.
The hyenas know the battle is lost for now, but the night is long, and opportunities still exist.
The lion cubs emerge from their hiding place. Welcome to the second, hard-earned zebra meal. The pride feeds quickly and efficiently under the cover of the rapidly deepening night.
The matriarch and her hyenas choose a strategic distance, settling in to wait and watch. The hyena...
They are patient scavengers, understanding that no matter how strong the defense, time is always on their side.
The male lion finishes his portion, settling down to resume his vigilant guard duty over the slumbering pride. The sounds of the night, insects, owls, and distant calls fill the air. Restless and hungry, the young hyena defies the matriarch's warning. He begins to sneak away from the clan toward the distant eyes of the lions.
Here we see the matriarch enforcing strict discipline, swiftly grabbing the youngster by the scruff and pushing it firmly back into the clan.
She understands that reckless behavior endangers the entire clan's eventual success. A long, peaceful shot of the lion pride sleeping, showing their complete trust in the male guardian. Just before dawn, the lionesses begin to wake, remove the pride.
They are satisfied, having consumed enough to last them through the next few days.
The male lion signals for the pride to move out, abandoning the bones to the dawn. The hyena clan watches them go, their patience about to be rewarded.
With the lions gone, the hyenas surge forward, finally claiming the remains of the feast. The matriarch feeds heavily, knowing that her clan's survival depends on her strength and resilience. The young hyenas learn quickly, watching their elders strip the carcass clean with surgical precision. Miles away, the lion pride finds a rocky kopje, a perfect place to rest and digest their meal.
The male lion ascends to the highest point, a true king surveying his domain in the morning light.
The cubs play safely, their future secured for now by the strength of their parents. For a few brief hours, peace descends upon the pride, a respite earned through fierce defense. The hyenas finish their meal, and the clan begins to scatter and move toward their den for the day.
The matriarch casts a final, knowing look toward the distant kopje, where the lions rest. The great savannah rivalry is never truly over. It simply shifts to a new cycle. The lions are the architects of the kill, defining the food source through sheer power.
This continuous, essential clash ensures the strongest survive and the balance of nature holds.
The lion pride sleeps through the heat, conserving energy for the coming night's efforts.
The hyena clan rests within their cool, dark den, the matriarch planning the next encounter.
The sun climbs higher, marking the start of a new day, but the end of this particular chapter. But the truth is, in the heart of the wild, the rivalry is never truly settled. Every day brings a new hunt, a new challenge, and a new test of will. They are two sides of the same coin, each essential, each powerful in their own right. They are two sides of the same coin, each essential, each powerful in their own right.
The lions rely on their roar, their speed, and the power of the pride. The hyenas rely on their numbers, their cunning, and their endless endurance.
They are the clash of the titans, Africa's most dramatic, unscripted show.
To survive here is to fight. To live is to be part of the eternal contest.
We hope you've enjoyed this look into the raw, beautiful brutality of the wild. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more incredible wildlife moments. Until the next hunt, from the African savannah, thank you for watching.